And hello and good evening for attempt number 2, and welcome here to Round Rock, Texas, as OKC Comets baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. Dean DeVos here at Dill Diamond in Round Rock, Texas. Producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios. This is, by the way, take 2 of trying to do this game. The Comets taking on the Round Rock Express. Comets are 28-15. The Express are at 23-20 here today. Jackson Ferris will start for the Comets rather. He's 4-0 with a 2.42 earned run average. Jose Cornel will get the start for the Express. No record of 5.73 earned run average. Our first pitch will start momentarily. As let's give you the news and notes in today's Dodgers organization. A lot has happened today, which we didn't get to this part because my stupid my string deal decided to be an idiot sandwich. Los Angeles Dodgers purchased the contract of Dalton Rushing. He has been called up to Oklahoma, or called up from the Comets to the Los Angeles Dodgers. In addition, designated Austin Barnes, the catcher, for assignment. Chris Newell's been sent from AAA Oklahoma City to High A Great Lakes. Nick Bimson got promoted from AA Tulsa to AAA Oklahoma City. Lunder Alvalia was designated for assignment. Ali Gamboa, Ben Kasparis has been called up from Great Lakes and AA Tulsa to Oklahoma City. River Ryan's been sent back to Tulsa. Samuel Munoz and Drew Swift were promoted from High Great Lakes to AA Tulsa. So that is your report on the game. Making sure the stream doesn't be an idiot sandwich. As you look at the starting lineup for both teams. And there's our pitchers matchup, and then there's all the other stats.
And welcome to the game, everybody. Glad you've joined us. Some AAA baseball from the Pacific Coast League on tap for you. It's the Oklahoma City Comets and the Round Rock Express.
Ladies and gentlemen, yo!
Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away.
Yep.
So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Jose Cornel.
Jose Cornel, okay, I said it wrong.
Righty batters in this one. They've hit better than 300 against him this season. Maybe he needs to mix up
I forgot about the L, or the I, excuse me.
Because they've teed off against him. Got to do something to get them off balance. And here at the plate,
Josue Paula, 300 average, 7 homers, 17 RBIs, batting left. Cornel's first pitch of the night. Here it comes.
And we're underway.
That's high for ball 1. Right away here at 7:16. Cornel's next pitch. There's a fly ball to right field. The right fielder is going to make the catch for the first out of tonight's game. It is 66 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Winds blowing at 5 miles an hour to right field. Ricky Holiday is the home plate umpire. Darryl Parker at first. Matthew Ross at second. Dave Lawrence at third.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup.
And you look at the lineup for the Comets. Bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Broncho.
Next to hit, Aaron Broncho.
267 average, 6 homers, 17 RBIs. Switch hitter batting left. Cornel's first pitch.
That one misses
It's low, ball 1.
1 out and the base is empty.
No score, just underway here on Round Rock. Next pitch.
This one in the
There's a fly ball to right field. Right fielder is under it, will make the catch for the second out.
Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer
Lee
to the
Roshan,
sweet
who
spot,
normally
and it
joined
might
me
have
for
gotten down
tonight's
for a hit.
game, but he's on
Stepping to
assignment,
the plate
so
for
we'll have him
Oklahoma
hopefully
City,
tomorrow for
David
the series
Bodie.
finale.
Sat out last night's game,
David
but
Bodie,
back in there
253 average,
today.
7 homers, 12 RBIs, batting right. Cornell's first pitch.
That misses.
That's inside ball
And
1.
it's 1-0.
David Bodie did not play last night. That's low ball 2.
2 outs, base is empty.
Last appeared on Thursday.
And that one
That's a
hammered.
fly ball to deep right field. That's going to be a
That's
base hit,
down.
going to
One
bounce
runs
off the wall.
Around first,
Bodie's
hustling
going to
for
head for
in at
second,
with a
and it's
two-out
a
double.
2-out double
That's
for David
smart hitting to
Bodie.
use the count to your advantage like that. He knew the pitcher had to come into the zone, and he found a pitch to hammer.
There's the first hit for the Comets tonight.
Next up, Ryan Ward.
Now bring up Ryan Ward. Cornell's first pitch, that's fouled away. 228 average, 6 homers, 19 RBIs for Ryan Ward. The 0-1, next pitch for Cornell. That's fouled away. Comets in their gray jerseys tonight. OKC in diagonal letters. OK with the blue, dark blue letters and light blue outline. With a Comet C on the left side.
With 2 down.
That's swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the inning. Red numbers on the front right, blue numbers on back. Where
That's
pants.
a true competitor out there on the mound as we see the
Blue hats,
emotion
light
there.
blue blends
Great
with a
job to get out of the jam.
baseball hitting the Comet C on the front. As no runs a hit and the runner left will go to the bottom of the first. There's the hats by the way for the Comets.
And our pitcher tonight, Jackson Ferris. He's a bit of a road warrior.
Jackson
You can see
Ferris.
from the stats that he's
Third
been
start,
death
4-0
on
record.
batters
2 of
this
those
season.
wins came from
Maybe
the
they have a tough
bullpen.
time picking the ball up out of his hand, but
22 in
whatever
the
it is,
third
he's
innings,
really limited
2.42
there.
ERA,
It's an
15
impressive
strikeouts,
stat, something he can
17%
build upon as he develops.
strikeout,
We're in the bottom of the
or
first.
walks.
Stepping to
Sam
the plate for
Haggerty,
Round
2-4
Rock,
average,
Sam
1 homer, 9 RBIs, batting right. First pitch for Ferris.
In for a strike.
That's in for strike 1. Round Rock in their home whites, express across the front in navy script letters, red numbers on the front left,
That's a ball.
red numbers on the back, navy letters on the back, white pants with a navy stripe on the side, navy hats and brims as that's fouled away. Regardless what happens tonight and tomorrow, the Comets will win the series against the Express.
The next offering misses.
That's down low ball
And
2.
that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch
Close
down
but
low,
hold a
ball 3.
That was
Trevor
really
Halver
close
on
around
deck.
the knees, but he's handling it well on the mound. Just has to adjust his sights.
Do not remember if Jackson Ferris faced against Round Rock the first time we were down here. 3-2.
Lifted
That's
down
a
the
pop-up.
left side. Alvarez.
Alvarez is going to be under it, takes a couple of steps
And there's
back,
one
and
down.
outfield will make the catch for the first out.
Take a look at this lineup. They left
There's a
ton of
lineup
runners
there.
on
It's
base in their
Trevor
last game
Halver.
and couldn't really cash in when they had opportunities. It comes down to good fundamental hitting. These batters need to
On base
recognize the
percentage, second in
situation
PCL
and
for the
adapt their
Express,
approaches accordingly.
329 on base percentage.
So digging in, Trevor Halver.
Trevor Halver,
Not getting the desired
278 average,
results at the
4
plate
homers, 28
recently. Just
RBIs,
one
batting
hit in
left.
the last 5 games.
First pitch for Ferris,
That one fouled off.
fouled away. 2 doubles with 8 RBIs in the last 10 games. Next pitch.
Grounder.
That's a
It's off
ground
the
ball,
pitcher.
bounces off Ferris. He'll
Still
throw
able
the
to get it
first
there
for the
in time.
second
So a
out.
tough play, but they do get out number 2.
It did bounce off. I think it was either his
Now,
plant
Nick
foot
Nauman.
or his motion
Didn't play
foot.
in last night's
Nick
game. Had a
Nauman,
little
298
breather.
average, 1 homer, 7 RBIs. Did not play last night. Last appeared on Thursday.
Takes a strike.
It's called for a strike. Next Next pitch.
That
Way
misses.
outside,
And now it's
ball
even
1.
1-1.
Comets and the Express are scoreless here in the first.
Right side.
It's a ground ball. Ryan Ward's going to give it to Ferris, who takes himself, and that will end the first inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Express. We go the second with no score between the Comets and Round Rock.
From yard waste to roadkill, there's no mess.
Brody Hosey, 224 average, 1 homer, 9 RBIs, batting right.
Help clean up the mess in your life. Top half of the second.
Corniel's first pitch.
Hosey
Swung on a miss for strike 1.
Today, a former first rounder back in 2019.
7th year with the Dodgers. That's high. Next pitch. Way inside, ball 2.
Released that curve a little too soon. It backed up on him a bit.
Okay, looks like the stream's fixed. Looks like whatever the issue was, we got it fixed.
The 2-1 pitch. Fouled
it's a fly ball to left field. That's going to go foul for the second strike.
And as a result, he pulled it foul. He needs to stay back and think up the middle.
Next pitch. Corniel's next pitch, low ball 3. Armando Alvarez on deck.
With 2 strikes.
Next pitch.
That one misses.
That's low ball 4. First walk for the Express tonight. That's been a problem for them in the series, as Armando Alvarez between AAA St. Paul and Oklahoma City, batting 184 average. That's called for a strike. 184 average, 2 homers, 9 RBIs between Oklahoma City and St. Paul, batting right.
No score here in the second inning.
Next pitch.
Ball, that's out.
That's outside. Comets and the Express scoreless here on the second.
Here's the 1-1.
We will have Sean for the series finale tomorrow, swinging and a miss, strike 2. It'll be our Tuesday starters. And then the Comets will head home to host the Sacramento River Cats, which I know they're going to give Oklahoma City a lot of problems. Two. There's a line drop, a deep left field. Left fielder going back off the wall, and it's gone. Third home run for Armando Alvarez, his second with Oklahoma City, and the Comets lead it 2-0 here in the second.
It's 2-0. That's a great job of recognizing the breaking ball. Even better,
not the way the Express wanted, so, but hey, good for the Comets. They're not complaining.
Back and got every bit of it.
Yeah, just bounced off the yellow line, just goes over the wall, so that will be a home run. Nick Bibinson, who got called up from Great Lakes, he's fouled away. No average, no homers, no RBIs, since this is his debut with the Comets wearing number 6.
2 runs in to score in the inning. Here in the top of the second.
Next pitch for Corniel. That's a check swing for strike 1. Next pitch. There's a line drive to center field. Will be caught, and there's the first out of the second. That would be Pilar made the catch. Hunter Fiducia, 30-33 average, 3 homers, 5 RBIs. It'll be the catcher for the time being until we get a replacement catcher. A tie for strike. Hunter Fiducia.
That one misses.
It's outside.
Still just 1 out here in the inning.
Out of the way. So we will not have Dalton rushing for the rest of the
Swings through it.
swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away in the second. We will not have Dalton rushing for the rest of the season.
Now
Wish
the
Dalton
left
rushing good
fielder,
luck.
Aline, had the day
Chris
off
Aline.
yesterday.
Yep.
And that drops in for a
231
strike.
average for Chris Aline, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Batting left. Way inside, ball 1. 1 for 4 with a single last night for Chris Aline. Next pitch,
Off the plate.
inside, ball
2-1.
2.
Here it comes.
Next pitch.
On the ground to the right
That's a
side,
ground ball,
and it
but that's
goes
going to go
just
foul. 2 away, 2 out, 2 away in the second, 2-0 Comets.
The 2-2.
Next pitch.
Lands foul. We'll
That's
reset
fouled
and
away.
do it
We'll
again.
try it again. Comets lead 2-0 here in the
Here comes
second.
the 2-2 offering.
Here's the 2-2 offering. The next pitch.
This one
There's
the
a
other
line
way.
drive, but that's
Makes
caught to end the
and it's
inning.
out number
But a
3.
2-run homer for Armando
Two coups
Alvarez.
to
2
score
runs,
in
2
the inning,
hits,
courtesy
none
of this
left.
2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game.
2-0 Comets. We go to the bottom of the second.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the dish.
247
Justin
average,
Foscue.
5 homers, 20 RBIs for the dangerous Justin Foscue. First pitch for Ferris, only 11
And it's a
pitches.
strike.
That's called first strike. Next pitch.
Grounder.
That's a
left
ground
side.
ball, and that's going to be fair for a base hit.
Makes the
So
turn, heads for
Foscue is
second base.
aboard.
Here comes the throw. The tag.
Throw, and
out.
in time, Foscue should have
Tried
just
to
stayed
squeeze
at
the single
first.
into a double, but that
That will be a base hit for the E train. However,
so close to reaching scoring position.
will not have a runner. Will not have somebody at the bat.
Ball 1.
Ball 1 for Kevin Pillar. 260 average, 4 homers, 18 RBIs. 1-1.
Just missed.
Low ball 2. Next pitch.
That one skips
In the dirt, ball 3. Dustin Harris on deck. 3-1.
Next one's foul.
That's
back.
fouled away.
Fouled off again.
Fouled
Still
away.
3-2. Pitcher softened him up with a couple of changeups. Might be time to go to the heater. Payoff pitch
That's ball
off the
4.
outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Third baseman.
First walk for the Comets
So
tonight.
aboard,
Dustin Harris is up.
will hit next. And that's
That's
outside.
outside, ball 1. 261 average for Dustin Harris. 4 homers, 13 RBIs. Batting left. The next pitch.
Ball that
Pretty
outside.
clear. He's
Inside
trying to
ball
work
2.
the outer half of the plate. Maybe get him to roll over one and keep it on the ground. Next pitch misses.
High, ball 3. Next pitch. That's ball 4.
4-pitch walk there. Good discipline by the batter, making him come into the strike zone.
Second walk for the Comets. Luis Mieses is up.
Next up, the designated hitter, Luis Mieses. Didn't play in the day game yesterday.
Didn't
Should be
play
fresh
last
for this
night.
one. That one pushed to the
Fouled
left
away.
and foul.
290 average, 3 homers, 19 RBIs. Ferris, next pitch.
Good job to
Low, ball 1.
let one go there. Runners at
1-1.
first and second with one gone. Bottom half of the second inning.
That's called
And
first
the
strike.
zone swells in size.
2 balls.
This one's in the dirt. Nice job behind the dish.
Count's full.
Rolls away a little bit. Nice
It's
job
ball
behind the plate
3.
there. at
Cody
second.
Freeman on deck.
First, one out.
Fouled away. "3-2. That's a line drive. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Here comes the throw.
Comes a runner. Throw is not in time. It's an RBI single for Mieses, and the Express have a 2-1 lead.
Comes through, and they're back within a run. That one was right down the middle, and
Those walks really weren't good for the Comets. Like he barely got it with his left hand.
One away. And here's the first baseman. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
That would be Cody Freeman.
Close.
Call for a strike. Or ball one, sorry. 304 average, no homers, 8 RBIs for Cody Freeman. Batting right.
The 1-0 pitch.
1-0. Check swing for a strike. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts in his last game. Did not play last night. Swing and a miss.
And a fine job keeping it close right there.
Comets lead 2-1. However, runners at first and second. That's ball 2. And that is going to be a wild pitch for the Comets there.
Tying run now just 90 feet away. Just off the
outside, ball 3. Cooper Johnson on deck.
Second and third here, 1 away.
Line drive base hit. That will tie the game.
Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. Huge
RBI single for Cody Freeman. It's now 2-2.
Big spot to drive in the run. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle. A hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. 1 out and 2 on. Here's the catcher, Cooper Johnson.
Cooper Johnson is up.
There's a strike.
Up for a strike.
0-1.
263 average, no homers, 5 RBIs.
Ball.
Low ball 1.
1-1.
First and third, 1 away.
Next pitch.
Ball.
Rolls away a little bit.
Ball
No action
2.
on the bases, though. Lefty from the
2-1
stretch
count,
with
excuse
runners on
me.
the corners.
That's out of the way. Now it's 2-2. Tie game here in the second.
2-2
There's
now.
his next pitch.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Off the plate, counts for
Outside ball
3-2.
3.
Keep your eye on that runner.
Sam
at first
Haggerty on
3-2.
deck.
He could be going, and he's more than capable of stealing second if the batter fans. Here's the payoff pitch.
Payoff pitch.
Strike
Swing and
3.
miss. Strike 3. 2 away.
Huge K there. Had to get the strikeout with the infielders playing back. That sets up a pretty big 2 out at bat.
I'll bring up Sam
Digging
Haggerty.
in switch hitting outfielder, Sam Haggerty. Intentional pass now. Bases are loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
So Haggerty will be given a walk.
Bases loaded, 2
And
outs.
out.
And now the right fielder, Trevor Hauver. Looking for
Trevor
better
Hauver.
results than last night, an 0 for 4 line in the loss.
0 for 4 last night for Halver.
to the right side.
Ground ball over the first.
Takes it
That
to
will
the
in the
bat,
inning.
and that'll do it.
But 2 runs, 2 hits, 3 left for the
Inning, but they
Express.
strand 3. We've played 2 innings. We're tied in this one, 2-2.
So we head to the third.
Top half, third inning. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Josue De Paulo.
De Paula.
Hit hard for a base hit.
That's a base hit.
And the leadoff hitter aboard. That at bat was over in the blink of an eye. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success.
Fly ball to right field.
Towards right center. 1 away. And now, David Bodie.
Doubled his first time up.
Yeah.
Oh, first strike.
De Paula stands at first with 1 away.
Pitch.
Swing,
The
lifted
fly
to
ball.
left field.
Deep
It's
left
back.
field. Going back to the wall. Will make
Makes
the
the grab
catch.
for the second out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Ward. Went down on strikes the first time through.
Cornell's first pitch. The Ward is called
Gonna try to steal
inside ball
second.
1.
I'd expect it early
0
in
for
the
4
count.
with 2 strikeouts
The
last
deeper into an
night.
at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it. Late on that fastball.
Yes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch.
And pops
Popped
it
up.
Ahmed.
Ahmed's under it. Will make the
And
catch.
that's
2
that.
in the third. No runs, a hit, and a runner
So
left.
no runs here on a base hit. No errors. 1 left on base. Moving on now to the home half of the third inning. We're tied in this one, 2-2.
2-2 to counts. We go to the third. Bottom of the inning.
All set for the bottom of the third. The batter
Ahmed
now,
is up.
Nick Ahmed.
First pitch for Ferris.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
He breaks his bat. That's the first
He's
out.
out.
Now it's the second baseman, Justin Foscue. No hits in the shutout last night. And that's
Ball
in the
1, no
dirt.
strike.
In the dirt. Ball 1.
Tied up here early in the ball game.
Ferris is halfway to 50. Here it comes.
Swings and misses at one below the zone.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there. 3 straight fastballs to start this at bat. I'd expect him to go off speed here to change the pace. Calls for time at the plate. He gets it.
Next pitch.
This one in the air to right.
Right
It's
field.
pretty deep.
Going back to the
Makes the
wall.
grab.
Makes the
There's 2
catch.
gone.
The center fielder, number 12.
And the next batter, Kevin Pillar.
Pollard.
A walk and a run scored the first time.
First pitch for Ferris.
Swings through it. Yanked that changeup.
1 for
back.
3 with 2
Just
strikeouts.
diabolical. Line drive. Swallows it
On
up.
now in the third. 1, 2, 3 go the Express.
number
We go to the
3. We move
fourth.
on.
It is 2-2 tie.
Welcome back to Round Rock, top of the 4th inning. And here is Cody Hosey.
Hosey.
Seems like that was just a good bit of framing.
Walked his first time
Still a
out.
strike. That one finds the zone. Swings through it for the K. One gone, leading off the fourth.
Yep, one away in the
Efficient work
fourth.
on the mound there.
Armando Alvarez.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Armando Alvarez drove in their only run in last night's game.
And homered his first time up.
Strike two. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences.
Over
Tough
3
to
with an
do on a
RBI
pitch into
last
that
night.
location. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That's the kind of foul that'll leave you feeling the sting in your palms. Ouch. Swing, high fly ball to center field. This one carrying.
That's going to be caught for
Got
the
it,
second
and there's two
out.
away. Nick Biddison digs in now. 0 for
Nick
1 so far.
Biddison having a good year with Double-A Tulsa.
Grounder to the left side. Harris
Over the
whips it to
first.
first.
Out
Out
in the
with room
inning.
to spare, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the fourth. We're tied in this one.
2-2.
Welcome back. The Express at the dish in the bottom of the fourth.
Justin Harris is up.
That one hammered, but pulled
Line
foul.
drive, that's fouled away.
Here's a fun fact. Round Rock is named after an actual round rock. There's a big circular stone in the middle of Brushy Creek
Ball
where
one.
the original settlement for Round Rock was built. Swing and
Learn
miss,
something
and
new
that's strike
about
two.
the E train, even though it's like the city you know about.
Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth.
Now back, the designated
Next up for the Express, Luis Mieses.
At least for Sean, we don't have to go to the principal's office because we wait till extras to start scoring.
1 out and the base is empty.
I know the Comets are going to really be tested with the River Cats coming into town next week in Oklahoma City.
Part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to
Way outside ball 3. 3-0.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
now back.
Runner at first with 1 gone. Coming up to the dish for Round Rock, number 75.
That's Cody Freeman. That's first strike.
I think we may have
We got a
ball,
ball.
and yes, we do.
Right there.
Another balk for the Comets. They've done a better job not having balks of late.
Down 0-2, swings through it. That's some great arm action from him. to
That
sell
will
the
advance
changeup.
the runner to second.
Got it. Now
Call
2.
for strike 3.
He came to the plate with a chance to put him ahead, but he went down
Now
looking.
batting, catcher Cooper Johnson.
I'll bring up Cooper Johnson, the Cooper Johnson.
And here's the catcher, Cooper Johnson. Struck out swinging the first time. Swing and a foul pushed off to the right.
Struck out his first time
Standing
up.
at second, 2 out. In the dirt, but blocked. And the runner stays
2
put.
strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a
Swing and a miss, strike 3 to end the inning.
And a miss.
No runs, a hit, and a runner
that
left.
ends the
We go to
inning.
the fifth.
The arm action on the changeup, superb. Sells it like a fastball, pulls the string, gets the swing and miss, and strolls off the field.
2-2 tie. We have the fifth.
We're back here at the ballpark. Top 5, Ben Gelman here, and leading it off, Hunter Fiducia.
Our Fiducia is up. Struck out his first time up.
And that's outside.
Inside.
Paducah,
Outside
27
ball 1.
years old, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Hey,
Called for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses, and the count 1-2.
River Cats will be really a challenge against Oklahoma City. Next pitch.
And this one right back to the
Ball
mound.
caught over the first. First out.
The left fielder of the Chris O'Leary.
So up next, Bubba Aline, 0 for 1.
Leveline lined out his first time up, batting left. That's
Late
fouled
swing,
away.
fouled to the left.
Corniel's next pitch.
And the 0-1 now. Foul ball there.
Fouled away.
All tied up.
39 strikes, 55 pitches for Corniel.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. So he got ahead 0-2, but way off the mark with the heater. At the plate, he sees that the pitcher wants to use the fastball to punch him out. He needs to be ready and not get beat.
Los Angeles Dodgers are playing the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. As Dalton Rushing expected to make his Major League Baseball debut.
No trouble here, puts it away for
It's for the second out.
And 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Josue De Paula.
Back to the top of the order here. Here's the center fielder, Josue De Paula, 1 for 2. That
That's
one
a
a
ball.
little
High
bit
ball
high.
1.
And that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That one fouled off.
Out the way.
2 outs, bases empty.
There's a line drive
The
deep.
team take the lead when the pitcher throws a breaking ball over for a homer. So digging in, Aaron Bracho.
Ball, that's
High
unfair.
ball 1. Blew out in the first and the third. 3-2.
Fastball for a strike.
Next pitch.
Ground ball to third
Ground
base.
ball. Over the first.
Tosses to first.
2 in the
Out with
inning.
room to spare.
Now in the inning, but Josue De Paula homers.
1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, halfway through.
Bottom of the 5th here in Round Rock. And now, Sam Haggerty.
First pitch.
Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Alec Gamboa appears to be getting loose. Grove warming up as well.
Alec Gamboa, who got called up from Double-A Tulsa in the bullpen, warming up for the Comets.
And that one fouled off. Now here's the 0-2.
Popped up.
Swing and a pop-up. Alvarez has a beat on it. The tying run is a ball.
Oh, it's dropped!
Grabs it barehanded. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. And now it's going to be Trevor Hopper. Here's the 1-0 offering.
2 balls, no strikes.
And misses inside. Nick Ahmed in the on-deck circle. And ball 4. 2 of them.
Ball 4.
and another walk.
Fifth walk tonight for the Comets.
Stepping to the plate for Round Rock, Nick Ahmed. Misses again.
Low, ball 1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
This could be the action pitch right here with runners on and a hitter's count. And now 2-1.
2 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a fly to left.
Fly ball to left field.
And there's 1 away.
Yep, 1 away.
Came away empty
That was close.
from an AB where he had a chance to do damage. Tough break. Digging in for the Express, Justin Foscue. There's a strike. This outing has gone well for him so far, and part of that is because he's thrown better than 70% of his first pitches for strikes. That
Ground ball
helps.
fouled away. Is it a double? Well,
Tying run in scoring position.
yeah, that was foul.
Half of the 5th.
Ball 1.
This one's in the dirt. Both runners moving up on a wild pitch. The double play
Wild
no
pitch.
longer in order. Big opportunity now for the offense after the pitcher bounced that one in the dirt. The wild pitch gives you runners struck out looking for the backwards
That looked
K.
like ball
Not
there.
sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. And now the center fielder, Kevin Pillar. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. With first base open, he doesn't have to really attack this hitter the way he would if that pitch got away from him. And
he
that's
hit
a
him.
pitch. And they're all loaded up. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout.
I'll
He's
do
ready
it.
to make the move. Jackson Ferris departs, and leaving with the bases loaded. We'll need some help from the new arm on the mound when we're back.
Now pitching for
So a lefty out of the pen, Alec Gamboa. The bases are loaded, so no time to settle into this one.
Yeah, Alec Gamboa, the new pitcher.
Next up for the Express, Dustin Harris.
Gamboa's first
Missed
pitch
inside.
outside.
1.
Bases loaded with 2 away here in the 5th.
Fly ball, left field.
Field.
Drifts towards it. Base.
And that's a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall.
Second run
That
scores
scored a
as well.
run.
Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. He's safe. They clear the bases.
Bases clearing triple for Dustin Harris. It's 5-3 Express. Don't know where Bubba Aline was going.
So a runner at third and 2 outs. Luis Mieses now at the plate.
I'll bring up Luis Mieses. First pitch.
First offering just
Whoa.
misses.
That's a
Now a
hot
hard
ball
line
now
drive
in
to
the
right
inning,
caught
but
for
the
the out.
Express.
But 3 come across to score in the inning, all of them on this bases clearing triple. It's now 5-3.
Those runs will be earned for the starter.
On to the next inning. Here's the third baseman, David Bodie.
David Bodie.
Ground ball to second. Foscue. Throw to first. In time.
First, 1 away.
Next to hit, Ryan.
Ryan Ward up. Comets trail 5-3.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Luis Curvella preparing to come on if needed. Chavez getting loose as well. The Express up by 2. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Sliced hard, but foul.
That's fouled. Cornell's having a good game.
Struck out swinging. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. Next is the designated hitter, Cody Hosey.
I'll bring up Cody Hosey. First pitch for Cornell.
Fouled off left side.
2 for 4 with a 2 RBI double last night for Hosey.
2 outs and nobody aboard. Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike 2.
0-2.
This
That's
one
popped up.
The first baseman moving under it.
That would be Cody
And
Freeman.
that's that. So they
1,
go
2, 3
quietly
go
here.
the
8, 9,
Express,
and 1
or
hitters
the
scheduled
Comets.
In the bottom of the 6th. Round Rock ahead in this game, 5-3.
E-Train up 5-3.
Home half of the 6th, and now the first baseman, number 75.
That would be Cody Freeman. But saying number 75, just say fucking Cody Freeman, announcer. Pardon my French, but
That's through there.
quit saying number 75 for the love of Pete Heller.
Those first 2 pitches, he has to
Or
focus
actually,
now
no,
with
let me
an 0-2
rephrase it.
count.
Pete
Gotta protect his
Underhill,
zone,
that's fouled
even if
away.
it's a little larger than usual. And again on 0-2.
Next pitch.
Battling here.
Fouled
fouls
away.
it away.
I believe
Got the hitter
I'm
swinging
at
for
strike
the
3.
strikeout. 1 out
I
as
do
they
not
go to the
know
hitter
if
here in
this
the
will be
6th.
the decision
That's an
for
overpowering fastball, just low 90s, but he found a way to.
final line for Paris. 4 runs, 5 runs, 4 hits, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. Should the Comets take the lead, it would be a no decision.
More than one way to get a strikeout. On the ground, right side. 2 away now.
There's 2 away.
Now batting, the left
At
fielder.
least the E-Train looking to snap a 5-game losing streak. Oh, that's going to be a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the
He turns
wall.
and heads for second. Chance
At
in the
least
3
Brown
bagger.
up, and he just blew past
And
him.
this is gonna be a
Throw the
2-out
third.
triple.
It's a triple
And he's got
for
a multi-hit
Haggerty.
game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't
Boa's
get
first
too far
pitch
ahead
called
of it.
for a
Just kept
strike.
Nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield.
Well, the E-Train needed that after getting shut out last night with no hits. So it'd be like 5. And now make it 6-3.
To score from third. And they lead by 3.
If Round Rock came to play tonight, they surely
Really
came to
trusted his
play
hands and let
tonight.
the ball travel on that pitch, and it allowed him to go the other way for the hit. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. Coming up to the dish for Round
That
Rock.
will be
Nick
pumped
Comets.
up. As I don't know what Bivenson's doing. That's another base hit.
Can't get there.
What was
Should
he
be extra
doing?
bases.
As that will
They
score
still haven't
another
tracked it
run.
down
And
as he rounds second
Josue
base.
could not
Coming to
pick
the
it
plate.
up. That's going to be an inside the Parker, isn't it? Yes, it is.
That's a well-earned
It's
inside the
8-3
park.
Express.
He exploded out of the batter's box and got such a good
I don't know
lead as
what
he
the
made
right fielder
turnaround
was
second
doing. It
base.
looks like he was
Great
playing
hustle
patty
to make it
cake
all the
with
way around.
Pete Underhill. And the Express just pouring it on here in the
Here comes the
6th.
skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Alec Gamboa out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn things over to the righty. Ben Kasparius has some nasty
3 games
breaking
last
stuff.
year for the Comets, 2-0, 8 1/3, 2.16 ERA.
2 away here, nobody on. Stepping to the plate for
Justin
Round Rock,
Foskey,
Justin
1 for
Foskey.
3 tonight.
Just off the outside edge.
Well, looks like the E-Train will finally snap that
1-0.
5-game losing streak the way things are looking. 0 for 3 for Foscue last night.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Outside. So Sam Haggerty has homered for the Express. Kevin Pillard's on deck.
Liner, base hit.
There's a blooper. That's a base hit. So the Express not done with racking up runs here in the sixth.
The center fielder,
Kevin Pillar.
I think Sean, I can probably tell you, Sean Hart wasn't too happy with the Express. He went down into their clubhouse and said, guys, if we don't do something, we're going to get swept. Because after just giving up the second, after OKC got a second no-hitter,
swing and a drive.
Something needed to be done, and this is going to be trouble, and it's going to be trouble, as that's another ground rule double.
I wouldn't be surprised if he grimaces.
The inning continues to go bad for the Comets.
With the ball hopping over
the miscatch, and now the Comets scrambling, trying to get out. Now that is a ground rule double.
So 2 on and 2 out. Now a chance for Dustin Harris.
It's Ferris, next first pitch, low for ball 1. This pitching staff's really been struggling tonight.
And that's off
outside, ball 2. Dustin Harris was acquired from the Athletics in 2020. That's during the pandemic. That's a line drive that will finally end the inning, but the damage has been done by the E-Train. 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 left.
That ends the inning and prevents things from getting out of hand. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, but 2 are left on base.
We go to the 7th.
Round Rock with the lead, 8-3.
8-10-0 for the E-Train, 3-4-0 for the Comets. Daniel Boyle's here at Del Diamond.
Now it's the shortstop.
Armando Alvarez, 2-run homer in the second, flew out in the 4th. Michael Grove will pitch the 7th. Corniel's first pitch.
Swing and a foul
the way.
back. The 0-1.
Well, the Comets just cannot get anything going.
Swing and a
Swing and a
miss.
match, strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
On the ground.
Here's a chopper. Corniel's got it. Throw the first for the first down of the 7th.
The right fielder, number 6, Nick Biddison.
Nick Biddison getting ready to hit.
0 for 2 tonight. Sean Hart looking like, unless something happens with the Comets, they will snap a 5-game losing streak. Here's a ground ball over the first for the second out.
Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Jose Corniel won't go any further. Pretty good effort. Exits with the lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
The crowd from Del Diamond applauding Corniel.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Jesse
Chavez.
A hard time limiting hits so far this year. Here's the catcher, Hunter Fiducia.
Hunter Fiducia struck out in the second, ground out in the 5th. This will be a big win for the E-Train if they can get this win tonight against the Comets.
He swings and fouls one off.
We'll snap the Comets' 5-game winning streak. We have the first loss for the Comets since Albuquerque, who won
0-1 now.
On Saturday night.
And it's strike 2.
Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
A big 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th, what proved to be the difference maker as the E-Train going to snap that losing streak, get back into the win column if they can keep this lead going. Even though Sean and I would agree this would be, if we did the score check, tied after 3. Series finale tomorrow. It'll be a 1 o'clock start. Got two, as that swung on a miss, strike three. Comets down in order. It's time to stretch here in Dell Diamond.
The Express out front.
8-3. Comets trail the Express here in the bottom of the seventh.
Now pitching for
We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh, Michael Grove. Not as reliant on the strikeout as many other relievers, tends
Luis
to get by on
Mieses.
inducing bad contact and letting the defense do the work.
Mieses.
First pitch for Grove.
Mieses stands in here,
Low,
takes
ball
ball
one.
low.
Next pitch.
Check swing.
Check
Did the
swing
bat
for
break the plate?
ball
Yes,
one.
it's a strike.
Or it's called for a strike. That should have been challenged. That looked like ball two, down low in the dirt, but it was a check swing.
Here's a pop.
Popped up. Fiducio's under
Gets
it. All the way back will
And
make the
there's one
catch
down.
for the first out of the seventh.
Now batting, first baseman, Cody.
Well, like I said, no matter what happens tomorrow and tonight, the Comets win the series against the E-Train. They'll win the season series here in Round Rock. But we still have one more series to go. That will be in Oklahoma City. I will, however, make sure Senor Sean is with me for the entire series, unless he's busy with an Uno deal, which I can completely understand. As here's a line drive to right field. That's a base hit. It goes past DePaula and it's rolling all the way to the wall. Bibinson will pick it up, and here comes a triple. Ward too busy, and the throw will be not in time. It's a triple for Cody Freeman.
Really good ABs lately. Nice.
I'll bring up the dangerous hitter in Cooper Johnson.
Rip into center field. Liners
That's
like
ball
that one.
one.
A good way to raise the batting average.
It's been that kind of night for the Comets tonight. Swing and a miss on a cutter for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Grove's next pitch. Line drive. Oh, he can't pick it up. Throw to first is in time, but that will get an RBI for Cooper Johnson. And it's 9-3 Express here in the seventh.
Digging in for
Give
the
him an
Express.
RBI,
Sam
and I'll bring up the
Haggerty.
dangerous hitter and Sam Haggerty. Popped down the first, singled in the fifth, tripled in the sixth. Grove's first pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss on a slider. That's inside for strike
Have to
one.
commit to swing or take on a pitch. That slider clearly had him fooled. Great
Comets
pitch.
will definitely lose this game here tonight. That's fouled away. So their big winning
The
streak is now a
Express
thing of the
big in this
past.
game. Here in the bottom of the seventh, just past the stretch. Pitch missed
It's outside.
and the count 1-2.
Love having Senor Sean commentate these Comets Express games. Definitely will do it again next year.
Swing and a high fly
Knowing
to
that
left.
will be a
Aline
possibility.
has this one sized up, and that'll do it.
Aline makes the catch. So a run on 2 hits and none left. We go to the eighth. The Comets trail 9-3. Their chances
We
of
go to
winning
the
this
eighth.
game is
Digging
pretty
in
much
for the Comets.
slim to none. Zach Johnson warming up in the Comets bullpen. He'll probably pitch the bottom of the eighth.
Some nasty
And a nice
action
strike
on
one.
his sinker, and hitters need to force
Dave
him to come
Dunning,
up in
Adrian
the zone
Hauser
if they want to avoid
pitching
chasing
for the
low stuff.
Express. Or warming up for the Express, excuse me. Chavez's next pitch.
Hacks and misses.
Swing and a miss
Swing.
on the cutter down low. That was not in the strike zone for strike two. I can tell you, Sean Art's watching this game going, what the hell happened to the Comets? This is not the Comets that won 4 in a row against the E-Train in
Ball
this
left
series.
side. Harris.
Harris is under it, throw the
Slings
first in time for the
and
first
that's one
out
away.
of the
Leadoff
eighth.
hitter retired in the eighth. Stepping
There's
to
Josue De Paula. Flew on the first, single in the third, homered in the
Josue De
fifth.
Paula. He's already gone yard in this game.
2 for 3 tonight. First pitch.
Bash down the right side.
Bash, and that's going to bounce off the team score, and it did. So a fan just won a free souvenir.
Strike two.
We missed strike two.
0-2 is the count.
First meeting between the Comets and the River Cats, the AAA parent club of the San Francisco Giants.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout.
That swung on a miss for strike three. We'll start off the series on Tuesday.
Aaron Bracho, the
0
next
for
to
3,
hit.
flew out in the
0 for 3 with
first.
2 flyouts
I'll
and
give
a
Sean
ground.
his final thoughts before we meet again in Oklahoma City.
Grounder to first.
Even though
And
Sean's
handles
looking
this
forward
chance.
to
Will do
coming
a
to
lot.
Chickasaw
And
Bricktown
that's a
Ballpark,
1-2-3 inning.
but that's
This
okay,
one
as that is
pretty
a
well in
1-2-3
hand at this
inning.
point. We head
We go to the bottom of the
eighth.
eighth,
The Express lead it.
9-3
All
Express
set for
as we start the bottom of the
Coming up
eighth.
to the dish for Round Rock, Trevor Hauver.
Trevor Halver is a first pitch.
Chop to the right
That's a
side.
ground
And
ball.
that
That's
goes
going to be foul.
Ball.
That's low ball one. 9,792 at Dell Diamond. Nice crowd for a Saturday night.
A swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, strike
Not
two.
looking good there. He maybe
So the
got
Express,
choked up
who's
or
chasing
start
the
that front
Comets
foot
in the
sooner to catch up to this
standings,
stuff.
definitely going to get themselves back into the win column.
Swings through
Swing
it
and a
for
miss,
the
strike
K.
three.
Leadoff batter
One
out
away
here
in the
eighth.
ninth.
Nick Ahmed will hit.
Nick Ahmed will hit next, but that will be it for
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Michael Grove. Will be done.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Zach Jackson. Big deficit here, so can't let it get bigger.
Zach Jackson, the new pitcher for the
In
Comets.
the air to
There's a
center.
line drive to right field. Dave Paulin will be
And
under
there's
it. Will
two
make the catch for the second out.
So here's the cleanup hitter.
And I'll bring up Justin Foscue.
And the slider
Inside ball
just
one.
misses. Jackson, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Final lines for the Comets, and then we'll get to the Express starter. Gamboa, an inning, 3 runs, 4 hits, no walks, and a strikeout. Kasparis, 2 hits, nothing on the board. 1 and a third inning for Michael Grove, 1 run, 1 hit, no walks, and a strikeout. For the Express, Jose Corniel, 6 and 2/3, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Jesse Chavez has had 2 strikeouts, retired all of his batters he has faced tonight.
Looked like he was a little behind on the fastball. Might have been
I
trying to
will
sit back
do
for the breaking ball.
SmackDown
Laser to third, but
after
handled well.
our
That
series
ends the
finale
inning.
tomorrow.
They're set down
1,
in
2,
order.
3 for the Comets, but they are trailing 9-3 as we head to the ninth.
We're back. It's the
Dean
top
Dunning.
of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 33, giving up a few too many hits so far this season. Now the third baseman, David Bodie.
David Bodie is up.
Swing and a
Swing
miss,
and a miss, strike one. Comets down their final 3 outs tonight.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, strike
What
two.
confidence to go back-to-back with those sliders. And now the hitter's in an 0-2 count without a clue what's coming next.
Hopefully Senor Sean has a great, as I'm recording this, or taping this,
Swing
has
and
a great
miss.
day at
Got
work
the
today.
strikeout. And the leadoff
Swing and a
batter
miss, strike
set
3,
down
1
here
away in the
tonight.
ninth.
Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Ryan Ward.
I'll bring up Ryan Ward. 9-3 Express here on the ninth.
That's off the mark.
Inside ball
1-0.
one.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Person Garabito getting loose out there.
Garabito.
Also throwing.
Who took the loss in the series
Oklahoma
opener.
City with plenty of ground to make up. Here in the top of the ninth.
Yeah, but I think they just want to give Express a win because sharing is caring, as they say. Hopefully the Comets don't lose consecutive games for the first time all
1
season.
ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch.
Actually, they did it at home, if I recall correctly. That's outside. think they did that. I think it was with the Chihuahuas, I want to say.
That one
First meeting
3-1.
between the Chihuahuas.
Such a hard
I
pitch
could
to
be
lay
wrong,
off
but
at the plate.
that's just my
Nice
guess.
job to spit on that tempting
Actually,
slider down and in.
no. I take that back. Last time they've lost consecutive games was against Salt Lake. Now that I just realized. It was Salt Lake. And Dunning just made it ball 4.
And at first with one gone. And now the DH.
So it was Salt Lake the last time they lost consecutive games. Excuse me.
Skies it out towards left center. Pilar drifting towards this one. Out number 2.
There's out number 2. Sorry for the sneeze.
Armando Alvarez digs in now. He's already homered in this ballgame.
Needs to do something here. OKC down their final out. Strike 1.
0-1.
It's in and out
Ground
of
ball,
the
that should do it. Now in the game. Comets fall 9-3 after a meltdown in the bottom of the 5th that played the difference. The E-Train snap a 5-game losing streak and a 4-game losing streak in the series, but the Comets will still lead 4-1 going into the series finale tomorrow. 9-11-0 for the E-Train, 3-4-0 for the Comets. Jackson Ferris will suffer his first loss. Jose Cornell gets his first win on the season. It looked promising for the Comets, but they just could not overcome a meltdown that they caused in the bottom of the 5th. So there was no save. A good win for... That was a 2-run inside the park home run for Nick Ahmed. And then there's where it puts the game. So Jackson Ferris struggled tonight, took the loss, his first loss. As you see, there was no save. Nick Ahmed 1 for 5 with a 2-run homer. Congratulations to the Express and Senor Sean. They snap a 4-game losing streak and a 5-game overall losing streak. With their win, they improve to 24-20. The Comets fall to 28-16, but they will bounce back tomorrow as we got a roster update. Oh, Cody Hosey's Joe Hudson's been called up to the Comets. Interesting. How's that poor performance? Joe Hudson was... Okay. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So they just promoted Joe Hudson to the Comets. Okay. Oh, because of the fact that the Comets only had one catcher. Well, that makes obvious sense. So I could understand why they did that. Just saying. Anyway. Last road loss for the Comets was against Salt Lake. So they've been good on the road. It's just they've been... Actually, the Comets have now lost their 4th game against the Express, now that I just realized, dating back to the final series. Because they were 3-3 entering this series. So the Comets, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, lead the series 7-4. So it's still anybody's game as we enter the series, entering the final series of the season when we meet in Oklahoma City. Let's take a look at scores around the AAA world. Buffalo beat Worcester 7-6. Winning pitcher for the Bison was Nick Sandlin. He's 2-2. Brendan Loga's second blown save. The loss, Ottavino, he's 0-2. Corey Rozier had a grand slam for the Red Sox. Matt Corsavari and Tyler Miller had RBIs for the Red Sox. Michael Stefanik hit two two-run homers for the Bison. Demanga Palmagani, Christian Bethencourt, and Josh Rivera had RBIs for the Bison in the contest. Toledo beat Wilkes-Barre Scranton 4-2. Kenta Maeda got the win in Princeton 2-2. Alex Lang his 14th save on the year. The loss to Carlos Carrasego, he's 2-4. Bigly Madras, Andrew Navigado, and Corey Joyce had home runs for the Mud Hens. Duke Ellis and Pablo Reyes had RBIs for the Rail Riders in the contest. Gwinnett beat Charlotte 8-5. Winning pitcher for the Stripes, Roddy Munoz, his first one, he's 1-1. Buck Farmer, his 11th save of the season, The loss went to Prelander Baroa, he's 2-4. Hario Iraretti, his first blown save. RBIs for Brooke Baldwin, Winfred Vrega, Brandon Drury, as I'm cleaning my glasses, and Edgar Cuero for the Knights. It's because the lighting is so bright I can't see the deal, but you can see it on Twitch, so yeah. Garrett Cooper homered for the Stripes. Eddie Rosario had an RBI day. As I said, wish him good luck. David Fletcher, Jake Mazanek, Jose Devers, Eddie Alvarez, and Kurt Kasai had RBIs as well for Gwinnett in the contest. St. Paul smashed Indianapolis 10-0. Winning pitcher Marco Reyes, he's at 5-4. Alex Spias, his first save of the year. Mike Burrows, the loss, he falls to 4-2. Only run scored in the contest, former Dodger Diego Cartaya hit a 3-run homer for the Saints. Anthony Prato hit a grand slam for the Saints as well. And Kai Rosario had 3 RBIs for the Saints in the win. Jacksonville beat Norfolk 4-2. Winning pitcher for the Jumbo Shrimp was Justin King. He's 2-0. Xavier Curry, his 12th save on the year. The loss went to Golden Shelby, his blown save. Colton Martin took the loss. He's 0-5. Brian Navarrito had a 2-run homer for the Jumbo Shrimp. Javier Sanjonia and Starlin Caba had RBIs for Jacksonville. T.T. Bowens hit a home run for the Tide, and Jeremiah Jackson also had an RBI for Norfolk. Syracuse beat Lehigh Valley 4-3. Winning pitcher for the Mets was Kevin Hergert. He's 3-0. Reed Garrett, his 19th save on the year, leads the minors in the most save. John McMillan, the loss, he falls to 4-3. Leandro Padilla, Rafael Marchand, and Luis Verdugo had RBIs for the Iron Pigs. Drew Gilbert hit a 2-run homer for the Mets. Brett Beatty and Kevin Pareda, the former Express, also added an RBI for the Mets in the for the Mets in the contest. Okay, I said it right anyway. Memphis will win the series regardless against Nashville 9-2. Winning pitcher for the Redbirds was Rodri Munoz. He's 5-3. Chris Roycroft, his first save on the year, retired all 9 batters he faced. Got a 3-inning rare save. J.B. Bukauskas, the former Rainier, got the loss. He falls to 2-3. Mark Kenya, Freddie Samoa had RBIs for the Sounds. Kellen Lindsey, Jose Furman, Lucan Baker, Mike Anatico, Jimmy Crooks, Chase Davis had RBIs for the Redbirds in the contest. Finally, from the International League, Durham beat the Rochester Red Wings by us. Or actually, we got a couple more. We'll get to that in just a second. Durham beat Rochester beat Durham 4-3. If I can talk tonight. Winning pitcher Colin Poche, he is 1-1. The loss went to Jake Wazapak, his first loss. He's 4-1. Braden Taylor hit two solo shots for the Bulls. Jake Magnum had an RBI for Durham in the contest. Jeremy De La Rosa, Jose Tena, Brady House, and Jackson Clough had RBIs for the Red Wings in the contest. Iowa beat Louisville 7-3. Winning pitcher for the Cubs was Trevor Richards. He's 2-3. Phil Bickford, his 15th save on the year. The loss to Alex Young, he's 0-1. Tajay Antoine, third blown save. Former Dodger Gavin Lux homered for the Bats. Will Benson had a 2-run homer for Louisville. Jonathan Long had a 2-run homer for the Icubs. Jordan Ngowu, Moses Ballesteros, and B.J. Murray Jr. also RBIs for the Icubs. Finally, Omaha beat Columbus 7-1. Winning pitcher for the Storm Chasers was Nolan Cameron. He is 2-5. The loss went to Logan Allen. He's 2-7. Jake Anachia had the only RBI for the Clippers. Kevin Biggio, Nick Prato, and Luke Malley had home runs apiece for the Storm Chasers in that contest. Now to your friends of the PCL. Sugarland got shut out by Reno 6-0. Winning pitcher was Blake Walston. He's 2-4. Kyle Nelson, his second save on the year. The loss to Ryan Gusto. He's 1-3. Only runs scored. Jorg Barrosa had a grand slam for the Aces. Jose Herrera and Garrett Hampson also had RBIs as well for Reno. Nothing for the Space Cowboys in the contest. Albuquerque shut out Tacoma 7-0. Winning pitcher for the Isotopes was Chase Doolander. He's 1-0. Angel Shabili, his second save on the year, retired all but one batter he faced. Logan Evans, the loss, he falls to 2-4. Only runs scored in the contest for the Isotopes. Keston Hiura, Sean Bouchard had home runs for the Isotopes. Robert Kalaz and Greg Jones also RBIs for the Isotopes in the win. OKC's next opponent, Sacramento, got shut out by Salt Lake 3-0. Winning pitcher was Victor Gonzalez. He's 1-0. Robert Stevenson, his second save on the year. The loss to Spencer Bivens. He's 2-5. Only runs scored was Anthony Marine and Chad Stevens RBIs for the Bees in the contest. And Las Vegas beat El Paso 7-3. Winning pitcher for the Oilers was Gunnar Hoglund. He's 2-3. The loss to Ryan Berger. He's 4-2. Lewis DeFries, Gavin Sheets, and Clay Dunyan had RBIs for the Chihuahuas. For the Aviators, we had Max Muncy, not the Max Muncy from the Los Angeles Dodgers, which we'll get to that in just a second. Shane McGuire, Todd Soderstrom, Brent Harris, Daniel Susak, and Caden Trinkle also added RBIs for the Aviators in the contest. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers gave the Angels a major beatdown of 16-1. They have outscored the Angels 23-1 in the Freeway Series. Remember, they have one more series to go in the Freeway Series because they will be in Anaheim, which is across the street. Shohei Ohtani got the win, improves to 5-2. Reed Detmeyers, the loss, he falls to 4-4. Luis Rengifo had the only RBI for the Angels as Detmeyers, 5 runs, 3 hits, 6 walks, 1 strikeout in the contest. Look at all of this. Shohei Ohtani hit 2 home runs, 6 RBIs to lead the way for the Dodgers. Hai-Sung Kim, 4 RBIs for him. Will Smith had 3 RBIs. Mookie Betts had RBIs. Teoscar Hernandez added an RBI. Tommy Edman added an RBI for the Dodgers. What a big night for the Dodgers. Justin Lawrence picked up his second save on the year as he gave up a run on 3 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Shohei Ohtani, 6 scoreless innings, 2 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts to get the win. Dodgers will win the series against the Angels. They finish up that series tomorrow. It will be Kyle Hendricks for the Angels, Blake Snell for the Dodgers out at Dodger Stadium. Around the Dodgers minor league system, AA Tulsa will try to get a series split tomorrow. They lost at home to Northwest Arkansas 9-2. Andrew Hoffman, the win, improves to 2-0. Nick Frosto took his first loss. He's 5-1, combining AA Tulsa and Oklahoma City, because he's 3-0 with Oklahoma City. Trevor Warner hit a 3-run homer for the Naturals. Rivertown had an RBI. Peyton Wilson added 4 RBIs, and Tyler Tolbert added an RBI for the Naturals. Luis Galamore had 2 RBIs for the Drillers. Frasso pitched 2 in the third, 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. And that was all she wrote as far as that is concerned. They will finish their series tomorrow, and then the Drillers will host Springfield after that. Well, the Comets will finish up, will say farewell to Round Rock as they will finish their series tomorrow. It will be a 105 first pitch. Bobby Miller, who got his second win of the year, but it was with a different pitcher. He will start for the Comets, 2-1 record. Was supposed to be David Buchanan, but it'll be Winston Santos who will get the start for the Express. So it's going to be like a bullpen game tomorrow in that contest. So, yes. 105 first pitch tomorrow afternoon. Sean Art and I will be on the call. Hopefully, to call the game between the Express and the Comets. Final game of the year at Dell Diamond. Live coverage begins at 12:50 p.m. with Comets on deck. It was the Express winning 9-3 over the Oklahoma City Comets. 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the E-Train. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Comets. Winning pitcher was Jose Corniel. He's 1-0, his first win. Jackson Ferris, his first loss. He falls to 4-1. There was no save in the game. The Express with the win improves to 24-20. The Comets fall to 28-16. Special thank you to Sean, and special thank you to our producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios here tonight. I'm Dean DeVoe saying good night from Round Rock, Texas. Thanks as always for joining us. We appreciate your listenership and your support, and hope you'll do it again tomorrow. You've been listening to OKC Comets Baseball, presented by Courtyard by Marriott.